Fighting out of the blue corner, Ross Zuber. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Antwine Williams. Oh, baby, let's go.
Our Jackson County toe tail of the tape. Both gentlemen 6 feet tall. Antwine Williams with the 4.5-inch reach advantage.
Two lefties. Don't see that very often. Oh, big jab! Clips Ross Zuber.
And there's the composure of someone, you know, with that much experience. Didn't rush in, try and finish it, and blow his gas tank.
Big high kick lands. Wow.
Here, his corner screaming, finish it now, finish it now.
Body lock by Ross Zuber. We're gonna see him get a takedown here. That body lock is tight.
He's got the hips underneath of him. Ooh, little grab of the cage there. Referee just missed it.
Little fence grab there.
Hey, speeding on the highway, I'll take it.
Zuber doing a good job of getting it under the center of gravity of Antwine Williams with his knee. That's what you want to do when you're in on a takedown.
I mean, and talk about the composure of Ross Zuber here. 8-2, I mean, just absolute moonshots, and he's back up and wrestling right away.
That jab he got hit with initially. Oh, wow. Good turn by Antwine Williams. Felt the momentum go away from him and was able to secure a takedown off of it, just from getting Zuber off balance as he tried to get his own takedown. It wasn't so much Antwine getting the takedown as it was Zuber getting guillotined. Zuber going for a no-arm gilly there. Antwine being wary of it. Going for an arm triangle from bottom.
Not using it to sweep. Wow. Wow, that's tight.
That's tight.
It's tight. Oh, wow. From top half guard, he finishes it. Sweeps from bottom into top half guard and finishes the arm triangle.
You don't see that very often, and that has to just go to show how much of a squeeze Zuber has to have on him for him to get the tap like that.
Holy cow.
You saw the hand go up as if he was in a tap almost immediately as soon as he was swept. So you know Zuber has to have a squeeze on him. Wow.
I'm speechless.
Brigger, you being a jiu-jitsu practitioner yourself, you know how uncommon it is for someone to wrap up an arm triangle from bottom guard and use it to sweep, and then not only use it to sweep, but then finish it from a half guard, top half guard position. It's extremely rare.
Right, a lot of times you'll see that transition into like an arm crunch sweep or a butterfly sweep. Here's the big head kick we see land.
Lands right on the neck. That landed flush, drops him.
I mean, two just monster blows. Put Ross Zuber down, and then, I mean, just beautiful jiu-jitsu. Like you said, like, that has to be the squeeze of a lifetime to get a tap that fast.
Yeah.
From I mean, an arm triangle is, you know, it's definitely one of the strongest positions you can finish with in mixed martial arts. But there he does. He gets the butterfly sweep in, almost uses it as an arm crunch, and finishes it right from the mount. Wow.
I don't want to take anything away from Zuber. He was so active off his back. Immediately, as soon as his back was on the mount, went for a no-arm gilly, then switched to the bottom arm triangle, the bottom guard arm triangle, excuse me. But I wonder how much of it was Antwine Williams not being familiar with the position that caused the tap. Either way, congrats to Zuber.
Your winner by tap out due to triangle choke. Out of the blue corner, Ross Zuber.
Ross Zuber drinking it in the Milagro Tequila winner's circle. And he earned every single second of that victory.
Yeah, big win. You're going to learn a lot from that. You got dropped twice in the fight within a 30-second period, one by a jab, one by a head kick. I would like to see him stop being so herky-jerky in the striking, and that's something that just developed over time, with time put in the gym. But wow, his grappling is legit for him to be able to secure that submission. I'm excited to see him back here in this FAC cage.
Alrighty, one more bout on our free portion of the card here at FAC 18 on MMA Futures YouTube. After this bout, we will be heading to our pay-per-view portion at MMAFutures.live.
Walking out first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alex Agnew.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're going to have a huge variation of the martial arts we're going to see tonight. Next up is a grappling bout. This is going to be a 5-minute submission-only match. Big shout out to Alex Agnew stepping up last night at weigh-ins. We had a contestant drop out for a mixed martial arts contest against Chandler Mcatee. And Alex Agnew said, "What do you got? I'll step in."
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Chandler Mcatee.
Chandler Mcatee, like I said, was supposed to be wasn't supposed to be in a grappling match originally tonight. I think he has 5 total mixed martial arts contests at this point. Opponent dropped out late last night before weigh-ins, and like I said, Alex Agnew stepped up and said, I'll grapple the guy if that's what you need. It'll be, like I said, a 5-minute submission-only grappling match today. No heel hooks allowed.
You gotta love the gameness from Mcatee, saying, "Hey man, I was ready to compete tonight. I'm competing regardless of who steps in. Let's do it."
Yeah, I didn't cut weight and train for all these weeks for nothing.
And I am interested if we're gonna get a tail of the tape here. Just I would like to see the size advantage discrepancy here. Okay, right on. Here is the tail of the tape. Alex Agnew is 3 years his elder. Mcatee will have a 6-inch reach, maybe advantage. It is grappling. Sometimes it's better to be the short, stubbier person. Sometimes it's not, depending on your game. So
depending on the type of guard you like to play, or whether you're a top person, a bottom player. As a shorter, stockier person myself, I love to be the bottom player. I got a guard that's hard to pass.
And me being a very, very, very tall man, I'm a flyweight. But yeah, it's interesting how usually in MMA you want to be the tall, longer person. In grappling, it really depends on the type of grappler you are.
Bout number 4 is brought to you by Milagro Tequila. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila with Milagro. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alex Agnew. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chandler Mcatee. Oh, baby, let's go.
Once again, 1 5-minute round, sub only. Referee black belt Paul Kalinda.
Like Belch.
Submission only ref, easiest job in the world. Both guys content to wrestle on the feet right now.
Just you mentioned the only sub that's not legal is a heel hook.
Yeah, so twisters allowed. Just no rotating submissions below the knee.
Got it.
Nice low single attempt there.
Good entry by Agnew to lock up front headlock. Mcatee did a good job of posturing up, but Agnew shot when he postured up and was deep in on a shot. Good defense by Mcatee.
Nice single leg, got the leg up, looking to treetop here. Nice Granby roll there, though. Gets stuffed by the cage.
Dangerous way to get out of a single leg that's hiked up like that is to try to roll out.
Especially rolling towards the cage.
Yeah.
Not in a position here, stuck in bottom half guard. Agnew's got the head wrapped, maybe looking to sit through to reach that far side Kimura.
Agnew chased after the back there. Good job by Mcatee to kind of get his back flat to the mat and choose to work from bottom half instead of a turtle position.
He's digging this underhook here. Could be dangerous with Agnew having that bottom knee in. If he sits over the top here with his right arm, he can kind of fish through for that Kimura and beat the hips. Heavy on the head still, though. Agnew just really making things uncomfortable for Chandler Mcatee right now. Grinding his face into the cage. Mcatee doing a good job there, finally getting his head free.
And the cage definitely does change things for these jiu-jitsu matches that are taking place in here.
Well, fortunately for a guy like Chandler Mcatee, he's had plenty of experience inside the cage grappling.
Good little throw by attempted by Mcatee. Agnew was weary of it, and they end up back neutral here, but I like the attempt.
Yeah, went to the throw by with the hip toss off the back end of it. But speaking of back ends, you look at Agnew. He's got a big base there. It's gonna be hard to take him over your hips like that.
Short and stocky. We talked about different body types, and that's Agnew to a T.
Nice little slide by attempt again, but no forward pressure from Agnew to really elicit the slide by response that he's really looking for. Halfway gone. In our 5-minute submission only match.
A super duck there. That would have been pretty cool. You don't see that very often. That's kind of a way that folk style wrestlers swag out on their opponents, is trying to land a super duck. I'm not familiar with either one of these gentlemen's backgrounds, but I do believe both these guys wrestle just by the way they're attempting to take each other down. They're doing very traditional folk style wrestling attempts here.
Yeah, folk style really consists of a lot more upper body throws compared to traditional freestyle. For those tuning in for the first time to a grappling match like this.
Yeah, folk style is typically what we see in high school wrestling, and then they offer things like Greco outside of the season. But the way these guys are going from throw by to head inside single, they're chaining things up, makes me definitely think they have some sort of wrestling background, whether that's high school or collegiate. But this is where the high school collegiate stuff doesn't necessarily matter, is when you're pinned up against the fence. Fence wrestling, fence grappling, excuse me, is completely different.
A little more Greco judo.
Yeah, it's completely different really than any type of grappling. We've seen the Dagestanis and Russians have success with that in MMA. Wow, ooh. Beautiful fireman's carry attempt there not attempt, because he secured the takedown by Agnew there. Right
into a half a triangle here. Modified Hayes guard here. Chandler Mcatee,
did not know
and then the arm lock.
Called, Justin, and I like that. Modified Hayes guard.
It's the only way I could describe that.
Beautiful slide over by Agnew, right into mount. That was very nicely done by Agnew. He waited to Mcatee turned his knees away from him as an attempt to create space, and immediately slid over into mount. But now we see Agnew back in top half as Mcatee recovered.
They did a great job just getting chest to chest right away.
And immediately passes again. I don't know what it's like to be underneath Agnew, but I assume it's not pleasurable.
His pressure looks tremendous.
Yes, and that's how you can tell someone's a high-level grappler, by the way they can apply weight to you. Even if you weigh it in at the same, they can make you feel like they're weighing 3 times as much as they're weighing, just by the way they're applying their weight on you.
10 seconds left here.
Front headlock secured by Agnew. Tried to go for a snap down. Here we see the end of the match.
Yeah, fun little outing here. Right before we go to intermission. Unfortunately, this is a submission only, so it'll be deemed a draw as far as I'm concerned with the rule set right now. But definitely a fun little exciting grappling match here on the feet. Both gentlemen, sent it the whole time.
Here in the replay, we see Agnew in on a single leg, hikes it up, and then goes for a trip off of it. Mcatee tried to roll out, ended up with his back on the fence. Agnew chased the back, couldn't secure it. Then we see these fun little exchanges by them. Leg pummeling, good wrestling. You don't see that from a lot of jiu-jitsu practitioners, and that's no knock on them. It's just a different sport, but I love seeing high-level wrestling from these jiu-jitsu matches instead of just guard pulling.
This match went the full 5 minutes, so it will be considered a draw.
I like it. I would like to see a rematch with, if it is submission only and there's no submission, then let's start them on either on the back or in the spiderweb position on a locked-in armbar or something.
A little bit of EBI overtime.
Yeah, I like those rules. It gets the people going, as my man, was that Jay-Z that said that? As my man Jay-Z said, as if he's my friend.
We are going to take our first intermission for 15 minutes. Tonight's official after party will be at Twin Peaks. So be sure to go there, have a drink, get you a snack, party till they close. See you in 15 minutes.
Here we have one half of our main event of the evening. Oklahoma's Tracy Reeder coming to the FAC cage tonight at 5-1, looking to improve his record. Big tough task in front of him with Big Mederos, the big finisher. But that does it for the free portion of our card here at FAC 18 on MMA Futures YouTube channel. Make sure you stick with us to catch the pro portion of our card at MMAFutures.live.
Meet UFC flyweight Jeff El Jefe Molina. Where's home? Right here. Glory MMA and Fitness. Jefe puts in at least 36 hours a week in the gym, so sometimes muscles get stiff and joints get tight. So what's he use for recovery? Sub-Zero by Major Pack. Sub-Zero increases mobility, is a fast-acting formula, has 500 milligrams of hemp extract, and long-lasting relief.
If you want maximum recovery, Sub-Zero by Major Pack.
At Air Summit Heating and Cooling, we put the customer first, ensuring that your maximum comfort is achieved. With our qualified technicians, we get the job done the right way, affordably and efficiently. We've been serving the city of Lee Summit and surrounding areas for more than 3 decades, and with our 0% financing, 10-year parts and labor warranty, you can worry less and have the peace of mind of an Air Summit guarantee. For a heating and cooling company you can rely on, call Air Summit Heating and Cooling.
For more than 50 years, Herzog has helped to keep this country moving, on track. We build, operate, and maintain some of America's largest rail transportation systems. Whether it's in the field, on board the train, or behind the scenes, our people get it done.